Hi, in this tutorial I'll create users and assign license to them. So you can see I'm in my Microsoft 365 Admin Center and I'm logged in as a tech point, which is administrator user. So let's go and create users. So to create a user, you just simply need to click on users and then click on active users. In active users, you'll get to know all the users that you have created. But for now, we had created only one user. That's why you can see only one user, which is TechPoint, which is administrator users. And there are 4 ways to create an user. First options you can use is add a user. Second option you can use is user template, and third option you can use is add multiple user, and fourth option you can use is Powershell to create an user. So let's go and create a users by clicking on add a user. So this is how you can fill the form with first name and last name and display name and with username. So it says here automatically create a password and require this user to change their password when they first sign in. And next option we have is send a password in your email upon completion, and it will send your password to this email. So I'm not gonna use send a password and email, so I'm gonna uncheck it. And there is another option like automatically create a password. So if you uncheck this one, you have to give a password manually. So I'm gonna give a password now. So if you choose this option, during your first login, the user is required to change their password. So when the user first sign in, they have to change their own password, and then you can click next. When you are working in a real environment, you really need to check this box so that user can change their own passwords. So you can add the location from here and assign user a product license. Overall we have like 25 license, and we already used one license, and now we have only 24 license. If you want to assign Office 365 license, then you can simply check this box. If you don't want to assign Office 365, let's say if the user is joining a company after 1 month, then you can simply click here like create users without product license, and later on when the employee join the company, and that time you can assign the license to the users. But for now I'm going to assign Office 365 license to the users. So I'm gonna check the box, and then so you can see here all the licenses that are included in Office 365. You can have a look. What are included in that license are Azure Rights Management, Common Data Service for Team, and Exchange Online. For example, if you don't want to assign SharePoint Plan to, you can just simply uncheck this box. So I'm not going to make any changes for now. So let's go and click next, and here you have to assign the roles to the user. So I'm gonna assign him the role Exchange Administrator. So I'm gonna tick Exchange Administrator and then scroll it down, and when you click on profile information, you can just simply add more details about the user. What's the job title? I'm gonna give a job title as an Exchange admin and department, and then office, and you can add like office phone and fax number, and then mobile details, street, and so on. So I'm not going to add all the details, so let's go and click next. And now you can review all the details that you have filled up for Nicole. Display name is Nicole Green, and username you can see here, nicole.green@techpoint27 Microsoft, and then password is custom password, and then location Australia, and then license we assign the license Office 365 E3, and then roles we assign to him is as an exchange administrator. So after reviewing all the details, you can simply click finish adding and then close it. So now you can see there are two active users, which are TechPoint and then Nicole Green. So this is how you create users. And there is also another method to create a users, which is just by going through user templates. If you click on user template, you can see there is no template has been created yet. So if you want to create template, you just need to click on add template and give the name of the template. I'm gonna give admin user, and then you need to provide the description. Template for administrator user working in Brisbane. And then after that, so it says like make this template available to other admin who manage the user. So I'm going to check this box because I want the other admin to manage the user, so I'm gonna leave it and then click on next. So the domain I will provide to this template is techpoint27.onmicrosoft.com, but if you want to add any other domain, you can simply click on this arrow and you'll get the list of domain and you can choose from there. But we haven't add any other domain because we haven't set up any other domain. That's why this time we'll get only one domain. So, and next we have is a password setting. I'm gonna leave auto generated password. If you click on let me create a password, you have to keep a password, but I'm not going to choose this, so I'm gonna leave auto generated password and then click next. So and there is another options like require the user to change their password when they first log in. So if you don't want your users to change their password, then you can simply uncheck this box, but I'm gonna check this box and click on next. You can select location and then you can assign a license to a user. So I'm gonna check this box, which means all the admin user will gonna have auto assign with the Office 365 E3 license, and then you can click on next. So now let me click the roles, and as you know, we have created a template as a admin user, so I'm gonna assign the role as user administrator, and then I'll click on next and then review all the template description. Name is admin user or user administrator, you can say it, and then description is template for administrator user working in Brisbane, and then domain we assign to this template is techpoint27 on Microsoft.com, and then password details include that users need to change their password on first login, and auto generated password we assign, and the license we're gonna assign to user is Office 365, and then after that you can just simply click finish adding and then close it. So once you create a template, you can click on user and click on admin user and then add the users. So I'm gonna add Lena Smith, and username will be lena.smith, and you can see its password is auto generated because while creating user template we did choose auto generated, so you can't change it now. But if you also want that password to be sent through your email, then you can check this box. And then after that, so you can see the template name is user admin, and you can read the description over here. And this user will gonna have assigned with the Office 365 E3 license, and users need to change their password in the first login, and the role assigned to the user will be user administrator. So this is the quick method to add the users. So you don't need to go through next. You just need to provide your first name and the last name, and then it's done. So now you can click on add user. So you can see display name and username and password generator is here. So I'm gonna copy this password, and simply you can click on add another user to add another user in this template. So right now I'm not going to use any other users, so I'm gonna close it. And if you go to active users, you can see Lena Smith has been added. Okay, now let's go to Lena Smith and see her property. To see her property, you just need to click on the display name, and from here you can reset her password. Suppose if she forgot her password and she want administrator to reset her password, then you can reset her password by going through reset password. And if she is in holiday, you can go and click block sign in and block her to sign in if she is in holiday or she left the jobs. Or if you want to delete that user, you can simply go and click on delete user, and then you can click on delete users. And if you scroll it down, you can manage devices, you can manage license, and then you can manage mail and OneDrive. So here you can see group. If you want to add Lena Smith to some particular group, you can click on manage group and add her to some particular membership or particular groups. And then from here you can add some alternative email and roles. You can manage if suppose she entered to the organization as a user admin and she get promoted and she joined company as a manager, and you want to assign the role as a global administrator, then you can go through manage role and assign the role. So this is how you go to the Lena Smith property and manage her account. Okay, now let's log into Lena Smith with Office portal. Let's go to Lena Smith and copy her email. I'm gonna copy her email, and then www.office.com. So here you can see I'm logging as a take point, so I'm gonna sign it with different account. I already have copied it, which is Lena Smith take point on Microsoft.com. So I'm gonna click next and enter your password. While we create Lena Smith, we choose auto-generated password, and I already copied her password, which is this. So I'm gonna copy her password and go back to Lena Smith and paste it, and then click sign in. And it says update your password because while creating her user account, we choose the user must change her login details during her first login. That's why you need to change her details now. So it says welcome to Microsoft 365. manage your company profile and setting in Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So this is the first page that the user get to see once they log into the Office portal, and here they can use all the applications that they need to use in their day-to-day activities. If you click on Outlook, you can see your emails and you can send emails. And if you click on Teams, you can connect with your team members, you can do conversation, you can share your documents and then create a groups. If you go to Word, you can create Word file, and if you go to Excel, you can create Excel file. And if you click on application, you will get to use more application like PowerPoint, Forms, OneNote, and Visio, where you can draw image, where you can create flowcharts and create a network diagram, and you can see many other applications as well. And if you are an admin user, you will get admin setting options, and if you click on that, you will go to Admin Center, Microsoft Admin Center page, and from there you can manage users. If you are a global admin user or admin users, so here you can see the users and manage them accordingly. And let me go back to Microsoft 365 portal, and yes, that's it. That's how you log into the users and use day-to-day application from there. I think that's it for today, and thanks for watching.